Hey, what's good? This is Sievers for the Western Herald, and this is this week's men's soccer preview. This week, the Western Michigan men's soccer team finished off the regular season schedule with 2 games within the Mid-American Conference. They first take on Northern Illinois University this Wednesday at 2 p.m. before coming home Saturday for their final regular season home match of the year against the University of Buffalo, which is also at 2 p.m. WMU comes into the game with a record of 6-8-1, and they are 2-1-1 in the MAC. Good news is last week's 1-1 tie against Hartwick College qualified the Broncos for the MAC tournament. This coming after the Broncos were picked to finish last in the conference by the MAC coaches at the beginning of the year. Freshman forward Joel Del Toro scored the lone goal for the Broncos, and senior goalkeeper Casey Owl had 7 saves in goal, including 1 in overtime. This game showed the heart WMU had as they had to overcome a 12-hour bus ride to New York to play the game. As for opponents this week, Northern Illinois has a record of 10-6-1, and they are 3-2-0 in the MAC. Senior midfielder from Mexico, Luis de la Cerda, leads the team with 6 goals and 4 assists. For Saturday's game, the Buffalo Bulls come in with a record of 6-9-1 and a 1-4 record in the MAC. Junior forward from England, Mike Unwin, has 8 goals for the Bulls. And just in case for those who don't know about Bronco team stats, junior midfielder Saeed Suleiman Ababa has 12 goals for the team, and his goals per game average is the best in the nation, and has been named MAC Player of the Year twice this year already. Senior Tyler Rosenhagen is second on the team with 6 goals, while freshman forward Kai Mendez leads WMU with 7 assists. Coach, tell me what went through your mind as you found out that you were going to the MAC tournament in your first year as WMU head coach, and after everyone else in the MAC expected the Broncos to finish last.
Well, we were obviously very pleased with the result at Hartwick after the long journey to get there, and thought the boys did exceptionally well. We actually knew after about 70 minutes of the match that Northern Illinois had taken such a commanding lead over Bowling Green that we just needed a draw to secure that spot. So it was around the same time we found that out that Hartwick equalised, and the nails got shorter and shorter as the match went on, but delighted for the team and delighted for everyone involved in the program after we were written off at the start of the season. Definitely,
congratulations. Turning to this week, what are your thoughts on the matches against Northern Illinois and Buffalo?
Well, I think now, for the most part, the pressure's off because we've achieved what no one expected us to achieve. You know, I think internally we've sort of sat there and said, let's not settle just for being 4th and having to play Akron in the semi-final. Let's really have a go of things now and try and get that 2nd or 3rd spot and look at trying to push all the way into the final of the MAC. So very excited and looking forward to these upcoming games.
Definitely. Are more players going to see action while others get rest because you guys have already qualified, or are you going to keep the same lineups as you have been trying to get the better seed?
You know, it's a tough one because it would be nice to give everyone the opportunity to play, but I think at this point we've got to try and get as much continuity within the lineup as we can and keep the guys playing that have got us into these positions. You know, that said, you know, if results don't go our way tomorrow and Saturday sort of means nothing as far as achieving a higher spot in the MAC, we may look at giving some other guys an opportunity and some other guys a rest. So a lot depends on how tomorrow works out, really.
Can you tell what your strategy on the pitch is that makes you score so many goals? Does it ever feel like this isn't real, like how am I scoring so much, or did you have a feeling that this year was going to be a tremendous year for you?
I had a feeling that I could do well, but not the limits that I'm reaching right now. Like, I felt like I could score goals. Coach thought I'd get 10 goals this year, and that was a realistic target. I mean, my goal was 8, but he said I could get 10, and right now 12, so that's a little bit over. In the game, I just do my best to put myself in the best positions to score, so it's just hard work, and with players around me who are really good, it's just easy from there.
Could you explain what Coach Riddle has brought to the team this year and what he has done for everyone's success?
First of all, he brought in better players from last year. I mean, last year we had okay players, but the players he brought in, they're mature and better technical players, and that helps us a lot. And then there's a lot of different tactics that we go through, how to defend set pieces. Last year we conceded about 20 goals from set pieces. This year I don't think we conceded more than 5. So a lot of stuff we do in practice that you don't think is necessary, and then in the game situations like that arise and you just learn how to deal with it.
And what would you like to accomplish this week as the guys head into the final week of the regular season?
as a team, we had a goal of getting 5 points from the last 3 games. So we need 4 more points to achieve that goal, and we also need to. We said we'd want to get 1 shutout, so that's what we need, and we just don't want to end up 4th. So if we get a win or a tie tomorrow and then beat Buffalo, that'll be really good for us.
Tyler, you are one of the seniors on the team. Could you tell what some of your memories from WMU soccer have been throughout the years, and how has this year been for you?
I've had a lot of memories just from, everything goes by so fast from when you're a freshman. And I mean, just from my first goal to this year, like, I definitely think this year is my favorite year. I've scored the most goals, the team's doing really well, and we're going against all odds, so I'm proud of it.
So this year will probably be your best memory, and what's your best memory, good high point and low point, you think?
Hopefully I haven't seen the high point yet. The low point was probably starting off our first few games, getting familiar with each other, and then once we started to get going, 6-2-1 now, so.
Definitely. And what does this team have to do to be able to compete with a team like Akron come tournament time? What are some things you guys still have to work on?
I'd like to. I thought we played very well against them the first game. Some stuff we need to work on, like after we get scored on, maybe not. I mean, we can still score once we get scored on. So, and I know once Akron scored our first goal, we kind of got our heads down. And if we do have to play Akron again, I'd like to see us either score first, or if we do get scored on, come back, because we have been doing that against other teams lately.
Definitely. Well, there you have it. Once again, WMU will go to Northern Illinois University this Wednesday at 2 p.m. And then on Saturday they'll come home to play the University of Buffalo at 2 p.m. as well. The game will be at WMU Soccer Complex located on Parkview campus. This is Roger Sievers of the Western Herald. Go Broncos.